Oh, you are a disgusting human being, mate.
Pure gold. I've got to. You know what I've got to do? I've got to get more creative and not use the same name. I think that'll make it better now because it's be kind of like we're becoming immune sensitive to it.
Sick man, mate. Sick man.
Mate, talking about fully sick. How are you, brother?
Good, bro. How are you?
Mate, I'm all right. I'm right. You know, I know it's gonna kind of like a non-Lego hot take to say, but I'm almost glad Reconvention's done. Out of our memories, not going to talk about it anymore. Move on.
Bro, I told you, man, last week, best part of Melbourne is leaving.
You did. I got to give it to you. You legit did. You legit did. So I'll give you that one, man. I'll give you that one. Now, I thought I read something. I mean, this tech talk. I thought I read something today that will get the chat back on the screen. This bloody system we use said the chat was coming back this week, but I can't see it. It's turned on. You know what? That's a problem for another day. But that does suck.
Restart, so, reboot.
No. It's not that. It's turned on. It's just not popping up like it should.
Speaking of the chat, shout out to everyone in the chat. How are you?
Yeah.
Hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
That was so creepy.
Hello, chat.
It was creepy that it worked good.
Yeah.
Hello, BILSY.
Weird, but I loved it. I'm just gonna. What's up, Whippy? How are you, brother? And Maddie, how are you, man? What's popping up? What's not popping up like it should? I'm almost 40. Work it out. I've got my reflective glasses on again. I do too. Where am I?
Oh, the details. The details.
Mate. If I do this, I'll be all like Mr. Magoo the whole fucking way. People think I'm trying to be Asian, but I'm just blind.
Mr. Magoo, this guy.
Shit happens. Hey, at least you're not looking at like what is in my reflection. Look, it's just Henry's face, literally, in my reflection. Hold on. All good. So we'll talk about a few things that come through, you know, Lego bits and pieces that we may or may not be interested in tonight. And some things obviously that are floating around on social media. And we'll talk shit in between all that, but I think that sounds all right. And now I want to start it with, I think Grizz sent me Grizz sent me this video, and I don't know who it was. I think it was G. G went and bought like 10, 20 of the new minifigs. I don't know if either of you guys seen his
CMFs. The CMFs.
Yeah. And oh man, the selection he got was bad, like real bad. Hey everyone, it was like oh hold on, I just got a message about Brickwood. We'll talk about that shortly too.
I got a few of the CMFs.
You got one go, obviously.
I did. I got one. I got a few decent little ones that I was chasing. But I'll tell you what, the boxes, I think I was there the day they went out and half of the figures were already been opened.
Really? It's going to happen.
They legit rip open so easy. Foil packets were harder to rip open, as dumb as that sounds. The paper ones just
peel. I can imagine they would, yeah.
Yep. I actually remember the last series, the Marvel one or whatever it was, coming home and one had ripped open in the shopping bag on the way home. So,
and you know, is it really going to be worth for shops to put that spider wrap, whatever it's called? You know, that security stuff, or they're going to put it in clear boxes like they used to put PlayStation games in.
Oh, the safer cases.
Yeah. It's only $6, so I don't know if it's going to be worth it for them, but
no way they'd do that, would they?
Well, I don't know.
They do at Walmart and stuff and Costco overseas, but you'll find that they'll just put them behind the counter. Like Target have them in the checkout, express lane, whatever that's called. Whereas your Kmart's and that tend to put them out in the area.
Yeah. Where was I? Big W? No, must have been Kmart. I didn't buy any. I seen a couple of the other 3-in-1s and stuff that are out now too. But obviously, if people that don't know, we did previously talk about the QR code scanning thing, but the Australian ones don't do it because they are the small. They got the small QR codes on the bottom of the boxes, so they don't work. Grizz did send me this, and I mean, if you go into this kind of a level,
how is that video?
To get this kind of
an ear canal camera. How is that even?
They call it an ear canal, but it's probably goes into a lot of other canals.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, if you go into this kind of lengths, I don't know. You just rip the box open, seriously. You know, who's sitting there? Hey, I guess it's, you know, you're not wrecking the box. You're not hurting anyone. Do it. Why not? For how much fun are those? You can actually probably buy, and they're probably still on there. AliExpress sell inspection cameras for like $5, and they're just as small. They go to your smartphone. Remember the one I showed you, Bill? You said you had the screen for it.
Yep. They
use them for cars when you put your camera down like inside the engine, inside holes. I think they're called inspection cameras. Like literally $5 from AliExpress.
In the Jap side.
Yeah, and it's like, here we go. Look, $8 on Team.
$5 from AliExpress.
Mate, I kid you. Actually, I think it was even cheaper. Let me bring it up because I just recently bought one. Not for this. Disclaimer. Not for this. I couldn't give two shits about CMFs. Not for this. I bought mine legit for car stuff. Can I buy an ear canal camera at Kmart? Probably. Anko probably do make one.
Yeah, and then take it to the toy section and buy CMFs.
Don't buy it. Just take it to the other side of the store.
Actually, for your ear. I've never heard of an ear camera.
It's not good for your ear, BILSY.
It's not for your ear?
No. It's for your OnlyFans. I know where Henry's going with it.
It's for for elsewhere.
Let's not get Henry cancelled today, okay? That's not what I'm saying.
Here you go. So the price has gone up. I paid $4.60 for it, but yeah, there you go.
$4.60.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not even lying. Look, $4.61.
That's not as small as that ear canal one, though.
Nah, I think that's a bit bigger. But I mean, still, I'm sure AliExpress has. Hold on.
Oh yeah, they'd have
ear canal camera, and it comes back. We don't have ear canal cameras, but here's this type of camera. There you go. The exact same one from the camera. $8.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
$8 and $3 for shipping. Bang. There you go.
Tiny cameras make things look big. That's what Can Build with Danny's saying.
Yeah. So look, here you go. $3. And if you buy a couple of them, you get free shipping if you spend up to $15. Or you spend $3.
Who's even qualified to do that to their kid? Who's qualified to do that? Like,
yeah, I know, right?
Anyway, we're buying it for Lego. We're like adults.
Poke their eardrum out.
Either way, that's insanely stupidly cheap. Like $3 to buy it, $3 to get it sent, mate. $6 out of your PayPal, and they're at the moment for this whole month. For the next couple of days, AliExpress are guaranteeing 10-day delivery on everything.
Yeah, but if you buy that off AliExpress, by the time it arrives at your doorstep, we'll be up to the next series of CMFs.
Do you not hear what I just said?
No, I was
guaranteed 10-day delivery.
Yeah, okay. I was booking flights on the other screen. Sorry.
Go and buy one. Hey, and if it doesn't work, Bill, we'll try the other way. Actually, you know what? I have access. I think I've told you before. I got access to one of them probe cameras. I just got nothing to film with it. If you want to ever do some filming, like Lego filming.
Do you guys want me to leave the chat or?
Oh man, I think
no. Please stay. It's safer.
It's hot in Queensland right now.
It's scary.
So obviously some different animal 3-in-1s. Now, this isn't out yet, but I didn't mind. I think we talked about it real quickly last time. The fox, raccoon, and bird. Owl, I think it was, yeah.
I tell me what you guys think, right? I think there's definitely some influence. I don't know who did this, right? But I think there's definitely some influence of some really talented hires that they've had. They've really hit their stride. Like people like Aaron, because I think Aaron Newman, he was from Lego Masters in America, season 1. Like, I think he did the giraffe. I'm pretty sure he did the giraffe. And you can see, and that guy's talented for days, right? Like, so you can really see how Lego are moving away from their traditional style, I guess, type of builds to like a very sort of individualized, like that's a very, like, even looking at it, like knowing Aaron's work, I look at it and go, that's not a Lego designer, a traditional Lego designer, that's Aaron Newman.
Mate, like you nailed it. Like all them 3-in-1 sets, the design of each of them, it's like a new generation, you could say now.
Bingo.
It is a new generation. The details and stuff in that giraffe have, definitely come from a whole new design era or place, because Lego have never released anything that, I suppose, good before. Like that, I built that giraffe the other day, and it is really good.
Look at that. That's like mock territory. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if you can get your designers that, obviously they're getting the best of the best applying for this stuff, and if you can get your designers to mock design simple enough to put it into layman terms in an instruction, well then, coming from Lego themselves, like that's a genius move to hire people like that, isn't it?
Definitely. The giraffe is cool. The flamingo, I have to say, is really ordinary. Like,
really? I think it looks pretty good for the amount of parts it's got.
You know what? If you say that, Bill, because we're almost like non-sensitive to, mocks and different people's designs now. But you imagine that 5 years ago, Lego designing a flamingo. That's like a slope piece, a snot piece. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be what it was.
Fair call.
That's a friction cylinder, pump on its leg. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Unique part. I guess the parts, like even here, like upside down 1x1 love hearts just for the front muscles of the legs.
Yeah, it has quite a few love hearts and stuff on there. I can go grab it and show you up close if you want. It's really good build. Like really,
the alt builds on that thing is ridiculous.
And the ones on that fox look pretty good too.
The fox looks great.
The fox is amazing.
Yeah.
Like Aaron's work is phenomenal.
So is this from Aaron? Do you know, or?
I'm pretty sure Aaron. Look, if it's not Aaron, it's got to be Gus designing that sort of stuff.
Well, see, this is why. I mean, I just realized my camera's frozen again. But can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. As long as you still hear me. If this was Gus's, we would have already seen a Facebook post. Hey, my first design is blah blah blah.
I'm pretty sure it's Aaron's. You might want to check his Instagram. I'll check his Instagram. I'm pretty sure he did a post about it.
You've got an insane memory, man. I trust you when it comes to that stuff. But not just that. All the 3-in-1s so far, well priced, amazingly designed. They're not even hitting and missing. They're taking the W, man. It's amazing. It's not bad at all.
Yep, it's Aaron's. Yeah, he put a post on it saying he wanted to, share his first 3-in-1 design. This is the one he did.
There you go.
Primal, are they allowed to specify when it's their build? Yes, but only when it becomes retail known that set's coming out.
So
this could have been designed 12 months, 18 months ago. This could be sitting there for that long. You don't know.
So he designed the Star-Lord pencil holder as well from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'll have to Google that one. Star-Lord.
The Star-Lord bust.
Okay.
Pencil holder. That's the one.
Yes.
And once again, that's mock territory, you know what I mean? Like
it's creative thinking, just like using little pieces that you don't normally would expect to see, I guess. Yeah. You know what though? Like when you think about it, all the wasted Star Wars busts, why would you not make them more pencil holders? Wasted opportunity.
I think because Star-Lord's helmet does have his hair missing, like it's, so I think it's a bit of a
if you put like Lego brick hair coming out of that though, then technically you've got his head on display, and that's a bit creepy. So it's got to just be the mask.
Still can't be as creepy as the bloody rocket head character. Bet you Aaron didn't design that one. Grizz, look at the link you sent me. Okay, let me look at the link you sent me. Oh, he's brought up Aaron's brick set page. Let's have a geese. Why not? We got time. Support. Sorry. Sets by Aaron. Okay, the penguin slushy. Not bad. Do you think, I mean, just me spitballing. Do you reckon Lego are like, all right, we're going to give you, a chance to build a polybag as your initiation. Do your best.
Then that's not his best.
Well, they obviously liked it. The apartment.
I mean, there's only so much you can do with apartments and stuff. None of that stuff tickles me, but like, it's cute.
Interstellar spaceship.
Like working on stuff like that must be batshit boring.
Oh, he designed some of the space stuff. There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Especially using the rings the way he has, or the half rings. Yeah. It was funny. So, and then Giraffe and Fox. Grizz, if you can you share Evie's latest video too? Evie's video went live again today. Another one of her videos. Probably her best one so far. She's a little smart ass in it, and I love it. But Fenella left a message because Gabby must be one of Fenella's design, I'm guessing. And she just messaged, like, hey, love that she's seeing you build it. And I'm like, oh, it'd be nice if we could, build more of your stuff, Fenella. Wink, wink, heart, heart. But we are, she's got a few now. So watch her YouTube channel for sure. How was her first week at school? Yeah, she nailed it, mate. Nailed it. No tears from either side. I saw her. It was good.
Beautiful,
mate. Smooth. Now, one thing that actually we'll talk about that in a sec. So our buddy, our regular, Lego nerd, Cade, wanted me to talk about this one. He's probably not even watching. Don't care, but it's a good topic. And I don't know how many of you, especially out of used to or other nerds in the chat, will be affected by this one. But the new Bricklink rules. Did you see what they're doing with some of the parts now?
Yeah.
Explain.
So, say for instance, with 2x2 tile, right? So when you search on Bricklink, you do 2x2 tile and you want, say, blue, light blue, whatever it is. If you did a search by 2x2 tile by blue, you'd get 2x2 tile blue, 2x2 with groove blue, 2x2. You know what I mean? Like all them minor different variations. So now what they're doing, they're not doing variations; they're clumping them all together.
Yeah.
So if you, for instance, want this one, for example, this 2x2 round with a dome, some have the vented top, some are hollow, some are blocked. They'll all be now one piece.
So it makes it hard if you're looking for a specific version of an element for a build. Like, for example, that dome may have had a hole in it and now it doesn't. And if you wanted one with a hole in it to put flex tube in, you can now no longer find that separately. I think that's
okay.
Trying to simplify it and also get rid of some of the duplicates or past.
Well, yeah. So some of the duplicate things I can totally understand. I can see some winning for, but overall, like a couple of YouTube videos I watched about it was a lot of people that want to go and build the old sets, getting really AFOL anal. They might want a certain piece that has a sprue mark, like the seat here says sprue mark, or little things, whatever. It's not really that bad, but stuff like this is kind of, why would you do this? So the slopes. So, these are the 3x2, the grey slopes. Some are flat finish, gloss smooth, and some have that texture.
That's a noticeable thing that you'd want like if your mock was a roof and you wanted the texture, you know.
100%. This is a bad move. They're going to lump them together.
So, but the other thing that it would influence is, I know so for those of you who do digital renders, right? And I was doing some digital stuff on the weekend. Certain parts, even though they're exactly the same. So say on Studio, for example, I might use a 2x2 round plate, and there's two different versions of it, right? Like one, and to me, they're indistinguishable. I'll use one, but then on Mechabricks, where you're doing rendering, and on Blender, it doesn't have that piece. It has the other one, and it's a massive pain in the ass.
So that's what Cade was saying. Cade actually said that when you build in Studio, this is going to help massively because of that reason.
Only if Mechabricks' parts palette translates as well.
Why can't they just take the duplicates out or variations out of Studio and not Bricklink?
Oh, for sure. You know, it could be what you're doing. Amanda said it will force sellers to be better with their descriptions on what they're selling rather than putting them potentially in the wrong category. Well, I think it'll do opposite, Amanda. I think now sellers are just going to go, that's a 2x3 grey slope. Not smooth, not textured, whatever, mate. You're getting a grey slope.
Yeah, I agree. You might order 4 grey slopes and one might be different to the other 3.
Well, if you read here, look, this effect will affect 13 entries. I don't know if that means 13 different colors or 13 different styles, but you know, you might specifically want you know, that texture because that's what your roof has got. Whatever. We're just getting to finer detail. You know, it might be a bit of a shit fight, but I didn't read this one close as well. There's a really, really good YouTube page. I can't remember the dude that done a really good YouTube video about it. So this one, the hinges with the teeth, it's not going to tell you how many hinges on each finger. That one could be crucial. Like you might need a hinge that goes 90 degrees, but one of them bricks only go 45 because there's not enough teeth that go all the way around. So that one's kind of a holy crap move. And then same with the axle type ones. You know, we kind of hope, depending, it hasn't, this is just kind of a heads up from Bricklink at the moment, but you know, what if this one is vented compared to whole, you know, having the slot axle open? What if you go to buy 50 of those to make 50 balloons and you've got a mix of blocked, vented, and ones with axle holes in them? You know what I mean? That's where it could hurt if they go to that kind of a compressed format.
That's true.
One I want to ask, I guess, you two, I don't know if you'll know, or even the nerds in the chat. What's the difference between an X-shaped axle hole and a plus-shaped axle hole? Because that was one that they're going to change.
No idea.
Exactly like you said. I think there's an example of it somewhere in that picture. There was a S one with slightly a little, I don't know if you can say like a swastika style design on it a little bit. It had like...
No, you can't say that, Bilza.
Yeah, it had like little picks in it. Whereas the plus one was a lot more standard.
No, this is plus compared to X. It's not even the S design one. This is just X to plus.
It's still, like I said, the X is like more wobbly, whereas the plus is dead straight. There is an example of it somewhere in the article.
No, but look, that's the X one there. You could put a plus axle in that though.
Yeah, see the one on the right? That's the...
Yeah, but that would still fit a plus axle in it.
Yeah. Just looks like a molten plastic.
The other one I just noticed...
That's what I was meaning, though, that one.
Okay, yeah. This one, they're going to not tell you if it's the old or the new style minifig on the inside.
Is that important? Is that one important?
I'm not
a minifig person.
I don't think it is.
I don't think
Unless
so.
It's a collectible thing, I don't think it is. It doesn't affect the functionality of it.
No. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't think that one's too critical. Same with this one. Now, again, I don't know why you'd care unless you're going for a specific one, but why would it matter about having a sprue mark or not on a seat?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's got to be a collectible, original only type. Tick in the box. You might have an old spaceship 928 or whatever it is that has that, and you just want it to be that perfect.
I think so.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, does it really make a difference?
Yeah. I don't think it does.
Yeah, I don't think, like I said, some aren't going to be mattered too much. I think the textured versus smooth slopes is definitely one that's a bit of a crappy move. That one I don't really agree with. And the hinged teeth one, and depending what happens with what about the groove of the tiles? Does that really affect much? Like, the groove is on the bottom.
I think it does. I think it's more the separating of the tiles, like with a brick separator, like you can dig in under. I think that's the main thing.
Does any tile, because 99% of the time the groove's on the bottom, obviously. Is there any that have grooves on top? Just as a random question, putting it out there.
Nah.
I don't think there would be, but yeah. And I don't think underneath doesn't change all that much. Well, there you go. Okay, no. Thanks, Maddie. Yeah, so there you go. So it's a move from Bricklink, and it's hey, it might be a thing, it might not be a thing. Time will tell, I guess. But we'll obviously have to talk about that if it happens or if it comes in. Duck Bricks goes into it for 20 minutes while Bricklink do it. Okay, cool. So yeah, if you want more info, check that out. And I think I mentioned on Wednesday night too. Go watch Duck Bricks' video of the Denmark. He did a Lego tour, and they allowed him to film every little bit. It's actually a decent video. I think I showed you last week at work or something, Bill. I think, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
We had a look at it. Yep.
Actually, a good video. Now, two of my passions have technically mashed together, and I don't know you guys have seen it yet, but there's a Lego documentary coming out towards the end of the year.
There is.
This looks stupid.
No, man, I'm all for this, brother. I am all for this. If this is a biography, so for those that don't know, Pharrell Williams, and obviously the singer of Nerd and his own genius, Pharrell Williams is a musical genius. Like, there's no ifs or buts. Like, the dude's talented as F.
He's happy.
And you'll find that he's written like 60% of every song most of you guys know. His name might not be on most of the tracks and records, but he's massive. Anyway, but they're about to do this. They've been filming this big biography. And as you would say, your music star or movie star does, the documentaries, biographies, etc. They've done it all in Lego animation. So, I'm assuming to this quality of Lego movie. I love the art. I think it's hey, it's both of my passions in one. Why would I not be a fan of it? Yeah, I'm keen as for it.
It's interesting. You got to give it to Lego. They're always looking outside the box and at something new. So, and they'll collab with anyone.
Well, yeah, that's it too. But if it's and Pharrell Williams, like he's up there as a AAA musician, so
for sure,
it's gonna have legs.
It's a strange idea, yeah, Primal it is, but like I think you've got to give Lego credit for that, taking a punt on something new and different.
Okay, here's one for you. Think of any good documentaries either of you two have watched. What would you see? What would you think of a good documentary and then imagine it in Lego animation? What would be like? Okay, imagine Jeffrey Dahmer in Lego animation. You know what I mean?
I don't know if Lego would want any association, but yeah,
I get it. Primal said Planet Earth, Ted Bundy. Of course, we all go to the weird. the weird end of it. Reshoot blurred lines. Do you know that's one of a handful of songs that I really don't like that he was a part of?
I love that song.
You would.
I do.
Yeah. I can very much see you very much into that. And as cheesy as anything, other than his nerd rock star stuff, mate, drop it like it's hot every day of the week.
Huh.
Yeah, drop it like it's hot's good and all that sort of stuff.
It's just a cheesy classic, but hey, it's always a winner.
I just don't see the link. Like, it's definitely I actually like. Don't get me wrong. I actually do like Pharrell, and I actually do like Lego. But I think the two of them, it's a weird concept if they're going to retell his life story in bricks. There's probably parts of his life that are very adult. Do you want it in Lego media?
Yeah. I guess this is where, and I think someone said it. I can't scroll up the chat. Someone said it before too. So for those who don't know, he's actually the creative director, designer, something for Louis Vuitton. So the son that the Louis Vuitton family, the pop gave the son Louis Vuitton and bought Tiffany, and then he brought Pharrell Williams or someone else in and made it, that's what's made it all modern. But you go 6 months ago, and I don't know if you remember, but Louis Vuitton had Lego display windows all around the world.
They did.
They used
Brickman
Lego.
did some stuff. Brickman did some stuff for them.
Yeah. So, if Pharrell Williams being a powerhouse, marking genius, etc., watch this space. Lego, Louis Vuitton.
I think that would be a terrible move because it's a very it's an elitist brand. Not everyone. It's not even affordable, right?
Yeah.
So Lego's already expensive. What are they really trying to just say? Look, we are a super exclusive brand. I think that sends the wrong message. That's why.
Okay, but if you do a clutch purse for $3,000 with one Lego brick on the front of it that says LV, you're selling out. It's literally a sell out from Lego, but they are going to sell out as well.
I see what you did.
You do have a point being an exclusive brand, but the idea behind the family that's taken over it have brought it not affordable, but they're relative more than being catwalk only brand lately. Same with Tiffany. They brought Tiffany back from bankruptcy. Same person. You know what I mean? I think it might happen. You never know. It might happen. We'll see.
Interesting concept.
Everybody laughed at the concept of Lego and Adidas, and cheaper brand.
I think that's more accessible, though. I actually think that's more accessible.
For sure. Lego and Levi, everybody laughed, and that was a bit of a flop, except for what's your mate's name? Double Denim in America.
I know who you mean.
Damn it! I can't think of his name now.
Manny.
Yeah, Manny, Double Denim. I think he was the only one in the world that wore the Levi's.
But you know what though? The Adidas collab, actually, I feel it didn't hit all the notes it could have hit. It's actually it makes sense. That collab makes sense, but I don't think their shoes were on the. I hate these collabs where they do them for 5 minutes and you can't get your hands on them, right? I remember when the shoes came out, we were all online going, when can we get them? When can we get them? When can we get them?
I tried. I had 3 computers going trying to buy them.
Yeah, you still got a pair though, didn't you?
I end up buying mine from Jayong because I didn't get release. Yeah.
So I think those collabs make sense, but do it properly. For goodness sakes.
So Helena, and this is another one that some people know, some people don't. That the other side of the things I love are watches. I love quirky watches, different watches. Anyway, Helena said, do a Tag Heuer and Lego collab. Maybe. David Linjuko said Lego and Swatch. They're both kind of Tag's too high. Tag a very mechanical brand. Swatch is too much of a toy brand. They fluked it really well by teaming up with Amiga. Amiga's kind of the level you want to be at for the thing. Lego and Apple never happen, you nerd. But yeah, and Helena said that's the whole point. Scarcity mindset. That's just modern marketing. Tag Heuer is part of the Louis Vuitton group. True. Definitely. And so is another brand there's another watch brand as well. It's part of it all. And you know what? Like I've got a Casio. I got a Tiffany rip-off Casio. That was a thing. Again, scarcity. Got to buy it. This is your window. You know, and it's just a bloody G-Shock at the end of the day. You know, but because it's Tiffany green, it was a sellout and a scarcity.
Do you know what? Tell Snoop. I'm just thinking of it. Tell Snoop Dogg's life story in Lego bricks. Do that.
Dude, there'll be a whole lot of bunch of floating 1x1 rounds everywhere.
You need a ton of these.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. Snoop's in Australia now, bro. Are you interviewing him or what?
Nah.
Lego Cross New Balance, get the middle-aged man crowd. No, that'd be
mate.
Lego Cross Club.
Isn't New Balance having a massive resurgence, isn't it?
Bro, so they're marketing at the moment. I had to do a thing on marketing the other day for a radio thing I was doing. Their latest marketing thing was a black screen with white writing, and it said New Balance, worn by the models, the New York models on the catwalk, and your uncle down the street. And I'm like, you're not wrong. Like, you're not wrong.
I'll tell you a funny story, right? So you know that thing I was involved in the other day, right?
Yeah.
They supplied wardrobe. New Balance shoes were on the cards, right? Wait. New Balance shoes were that, and they were very generous, right? So at the end of the day, they said, "Oh, look, not going to do anything in wardrobe. You guys keep it." I got a brand new pair of New Balance shoes out of that, right? I brought them home and I said, "Hey," and Zaya and me have the same shoe size. And I said, "Hey, Zaya, check these out." He's like, "New Balance." Oh. So I can tell they're not quite there yet.
But you're right. The resurgence, the drive for New Balance. It's you're ahead of the curve, Henry. You're ahead of the curve.
No, but
you know it's funny. Okay, sorry, Bill.
No, I was going to say they're totally worth it though, because I bought a pair of New Balance home for one of my kids who works in a restaurant. Right, he's on his feet 8 hours a night. And I gave him a brand new pair of New Balance that I obtained and said, wear these. And he's like, Dad, they're so uncool. He wore them.
Hold on. You know why I'm stopping you right there.
He came home from work last night and he goes, you're right. It felt like I was on clouds all night long.
Nah, man. Adidas
New
Ultra
Balance
Boost
you attained. New Balance you attained.
Yeah, they might have come out of your budget.
Yeah.
Mate, I swear, Adidas Ultra Boost are the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn in my life.
Agreed. They're not the most comfortable, but they're definitely, top 5.
They're right up there.
Yeah. Helena, Hublot, yes, that's the other brand. Hublot are an expensive piece of shit rip-off fucking crap yuck. Hublot watches are the worst. G just sent me a book, Building the Wild West and Other Great Lego Ideas. Thanks for your inspiration, G. But I'm still not changing my design of the train. Pair of New Balance you attained. You're a funny man.
Yeah, it's like staplers and pens and stuff. They just...
I know exactly what you mean. Okay, so before we do get into a couple of little mocks that we do have, Helena sent me a message and we actually talked about it, I think off air or maybe right at the start of the show. Brick Built. Brick Built is just around the corner.
When is it?
May.
You're the Sydney person.
Bro, I'll only know like 2 weeks. I'll only look at stuff 2 weeks before it's out. That's how I plan my life.
I only look at stuff when you tell me.
18th and 19th of May. Thanks, Grizz. You're a legend.
Thanks, Grizz. Now, the chat earlier was about Brick Built applications being open. That was a mistake. They aren't open. They are only available to previous exhibitors at the moment, and you've got to go through your lug. So it's been changed on Facebook. They took down the post. It's been redone. They will be out soon. But if you have previously been a part of Brick Built, get in before the crowds do. And
does that mean I have to do it tonight?
Well, we can do it tomorrow on our time.
All day tomorrow.
But Grizz, yes, Helena, Grizz, that registration form can't get aired, brother. Thank you for the quick link. Appreciate it. But we got to take it down because it's not yet open. It's just for previous exhibitors. So we'll go from there. Now, let's start with the man that advertised his instructions are now online.
Well, they're not yet, but they will be very soon.
They got to be close.
They got to be close. It took me forever to build those angles on that effing model.
Yeah. So, you still have a couple of these built or no?
Oh yeah, I got heaps of them.
So are you going to like do some sort of scene setup at Brick Built instead of your Gundam this year or what?
No, because I've already done them. I actually don't know what I'm doing for. Yeah, Wollongong. Remember, I had them at Graham's show.
Mate, bring him to Sydney.
Yeah, I think I've had them at Sydney already, man. I've had them at Sydney already.
Or you know what we do? We just quickly try get Miniland. You know, Bill knows how to build Miniland. We get some Miniland people together, and we'll recreate the scene from Chappie where he's come to the warehouse. That I'll get behind.
That'd be awesome.
All right, that's So for those that like I said, those that do want it there to build their own Chappie, Henry is about to release instructions, obviously tweaking and fine tuning.
And I've just released the trailer as well. I just sent you some stuff for the Snoop Dogg documentary.
Huh. Well, if they come asking, do I have any ideas? I'll be like, mate, I've got your animator. Look at this. This is Toy Story level, my friend. Oh, I love it. How's your NFT collection going, brother?
I just sent them to you for free. There you go.
Bro, I right-click saved as them years ago.
Do you know what though? That was. It's a shame that whole thing has taken a dump. But
dude, there was sick work behind that, man.
Oh, not only mine, but like there was a lot of good ideas out there. But you know what? I was speaking to someone. This little bit off tangent, but it's we always talk about shit, right? Always. Do you know where NFTs might see a resurgence? I was talking about it with Cade.
Money laundering.
No. With all the AI deepfakes that are out, you might have to have an NFT as a verification to make sure it's a legitimate one.
Ah.
Maybe. I mean, I can see where you're coming from.
Does that mean we don't have to click all the fire hydrants anymore?
Do you know that page still never end up working for me ever?
Oh wow!
Man, all those things where it says click the boxes where there's a fire hydrant or click the boxes where there's a motorcycle. That's you teaching Google AI for machine learning. That's you guys teaching it.
It's also so I've seen the back end of those. It purely relates to how your mouse gets to each window. It doesn't care what you're clicking on.
Yeah, right.
It's all about direction of mouse. So if it was a bot, it'd be too perfect. So it looks
okay.
So you're right. It's teaching Google the information, but it's doing the opposite. It's teaching Google the flaws of learning, not learning it. It's teaching the flaws. Yeah. But I don't think you were here for the night, Henry, that I tried to sign into something. What was it, Bill?
Oh, I can't remember, but you were losing.
Right. So I think was it Lego Ideas, maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, tried to sign into something. And dead set for like half an hour, 40 minutes. I kept trying to sign in, change passwords, sign in, do this, sign in, change. And it kept giving me the, hey, click the windows of the bicycle. Click the windows of the fire hydrant. And I'm like, I was getting proper angry with it. It was just pissing me off. A flicker. There you go. It was getting that bad.
Flicker.
I was trying to sign into it, right? Anyway, I shared the screen. I started sharing the screen. And I was going, and the whole chat was part of like, okay, we click here, and go yes, it'll fade away and come back. Do it again. All correct, fade away. Mate, it just kept going on and it'd come back. And we must have got through about 30 different click here for fire hydrants, click here, swipe here to say that you're real. It just didn't stop. It just would not stop. And then I go back and reset it, password go through. Oh, one more step, verification, verify that it's not a robot. Like, oh my God, man, it went absolutely freaking nuts.
Yep.
Kev, I don't know what night it was, but it was free entertainment for you guys, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was funny.
All right. Amanda has sent me a lot, which is good. We can finally talk about some mocks of the week. I made this brown bread. That's kind of cool.
It is cool.
You know where this needs to go? With Ryan Evans's Brick Built Bricks.
Mm-hmm.
I like the obviously I'm guessing it's, I don't know, it's very shiny. I'm guessing it's studio, but it's nice.
No, that's real life, bro.
Okay.
Ryan did have a brittle brown brick.
Did he? Like that?
Yep. He had it last year too.
Ah, there you go. Did not know that. Ha! It's kind of cool. It's different. I mean,
the whole sink is brick built. That is cool.
Yeah.
I rate that.
Creative. I'd never do it, but it's creative. Hey, there you go.
How
For
big
anyone. Well, hey, if you look at it from the view we've got it on, it looks real, but I can see some of the round bits here that would be like a Porsche guard.
I reckon if you look at that table, that top one, it's sitting on a table.
Yeah. But it looks like great picture placement.
Oh, yeah.
You know, for anybody that wants to take photos of their Lego, trick yourself into the forced perspective, and some of the eye details will just, it's insane. There's a dude that does it with Matchbox cars on Instagram. Nails it every bloody time.
Do you know what I'm waiting for? How many cool mocks are going to come out now with the roller skates pink wheels? Because it's the first time they've done pink rubber.
Hold on. What has pink wheels?
The roller skate.
No. Bill knows exactly what I mean. All these cool designs. What's going to have pink wheels?
Lots of things.
What are you going to use pink wheels for? What? A big minifig's thighs? What are you going to use pink wheels for? Dead set. Come on, fill me in. Henry, are you going to make you've made a pink chappy, haven't you?
No, but I wouldn't. I don't need those wheels to do it.
Use pink wheels to do it, man. Just do it.
Okay.
Pink wheels.
Maybe not.
Okay, I get your nod that it's a new and fresh part. I get it, but what do you make with pink wheels? Hey, this isn't a video. I saw the video of this. Now, I actually want to go and try to find it. Have you guys seen this yet?
Yeah.
So,
is it a video where a whole bunch of Lego Master wannabes like throw a couple Lego at each other?
Bro, we broke the internet. What are you talking about? No, this swerves around. Have you seen this?
That has been copied ever since BILSY. We were the first ones to do that.
We were OGs, just like the original show. OGs, mate. What is it? Imitation, best form of flattery. I tried to scope it out because it's a great idea, and I'm guessing that nothing's cheated. I don't think there's glue or blue tack holding it up, but some of the parts, unless it's just really bloody good camera trickery, I couldn't. Yeah, it is Zachary, Helena. I couldn't pick how some of them were sitting against the wall. I might try to find a video a bit before we finish, but
surely using the clear action piece
that's so some definitely, like this white one, you can tell some of the angles are a giveaway, but there's some that the angles are like. Okay, so Amanda said she sent me the back of it, and Zachary said Helena said Zachary's a genius. Okay, yeah, it looked brilliant. It looked absolutely brilliant. See there's a closer picture of it. See, it's a head mess.
It really is.
And you'd have to, you take it with assuming there's nothing glue, epoxy being made. You know what I mean? You take it as it's all brick. And mate, I love it. There you go. There's some of the back end of it.
Yeah, I reckon it's mostly whatever that part's called.
There you go. See how? Yeah, it's just, I can see. Oh, I see what he's done.
That's what
He's made it look like he's just used plate to hide the grey ones. Yeah, okay, I can picture it now.
Because that will literally, when it's that close to the wall, that element there, whatever it's called, will give you any twist angle that you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
but very, very clever, hands off.
Oh,
made people think, made people talk. That's what you want.
Oh, mate, brilliant, and it looks good.
Yeah,
it looks really, really good.
Staying there though.
Pardon?
I don't know how the cup is staying there. Oh yeah, there you go.
Again, really good. I like it. I don't mind. I don't mind when people be a bit different. You know what I mean? Like, back in the first JK Brickworks days when he was blowing people's minds with some of the movements he was doing.
Yeah.
Now this guy, I can't forget his name. I can't remember, but I follow this guy on Instagram as well. I love his mosaics. The way he designs them, he brick builds them out with greebling, and some of them look freaking fantastic.
From the side on. What a good way to use up all your loose shit too.
Oh, like, well, he's got a horse in there.
Why not?
Why not indeed?
That's fine finger painting.
Yep. Helena, I think you've mastered your dots. I think now we need to see some space done with 5 brick deep greebling now.
And do it as a floor model and make people walk over it.
Oh, that's just silly.
This is what Brent Waller did in his
100%. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. With what's the Yoda? Grogu?
Yeah, Grogu.
Yeah. And I think you done a rainbow one too from memory.
Yeah, that was the rainbow one. It had Grogu in it.
Oh, did it? No, he done 2 separate ones, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
I think he done 2 separate ones, yeah. Helena already ahead of me. Yes. See this? I'd like to see that. It's cool. Is this not? Have we seen this before?
That photo. Yeah, but that photo, Ryan McNaught looks like 15 years ago.
Yeah. I think it's just a repost, Amanda, for this one.
I think so. It looks like he's straight out of computer camp.
He looks like Grant.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but either way, very cool, very wicked build. Amanda, great mocks of the week. Definitely.
Oh, he did the Rainbow Spaceman, and then he did Grogu separately. There you go.
Yeah. I thought he had, because he had them both at BBX last year. Very, very good. And then the book that G wants you to read.
Build the Wild West. That's awesome, G.
What a legend. Do you know what? I probably got that book. I went through a stage of buying all random Lego books. After Kale gave me the first, beginner's guide collection. I loved it. It was great. Okay, so our next show obviously would be the one up here in Chandler, which I don't think we get too many interstate people who are coming to it. I don't think, if any. Do you know?
Yeah, I couldn't actually.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you who.
Unless Grizz, you're still in the chat, brother. I don't think, is there any interstate people? Other than that, then we're going in May and we're going to go party with Henry. We're going to make that another night for sure.
We are.
It's always an adventure when you come down,
mate. The only problem was last year that one of the nights I didn't get to start early like you. So, by the time I turned up, you were already ready for bed.
You're already under the table.
Which one was that?
No, just the night. I got to. It was the night before the Friday night, the setup night.
Can't remember.
No, that's right. You can't remember.
No, the second night was all right, where we all went to that middle pub thing. But hey, it's what.
Oh, and you were the criminal at Dirty Brickster.
I wasn't a criminal. I just laughed at everyone's misfortune. That's just been a sideline.
Bricks is the 6th and 7th of April.
Yeah,
most of them are all listed on. If you're on Facebook, go to Lego Fan Events Australia. Most of them are listed on there.
Does Bendigo, Helena, you're buddies with everyone down there. Does Bendigo get many interstate? And Grizz just posted something. I can't read that, but Grizz just posted something about the Lego brick being a birthday for Lego brick.
Yeah, 2 days
ago. It's International Lego Day or something, isn't it?
Yeah, the 28th of January is International Lego Day.
Okay. There you go. Now, I'm definitely looking forward to Brick Build again this year. coming down without the family just so I can, get out of my shell with Henry.
Wet your beak.
Wet the beak. Why not? I've taken up drinking again, so for sure. Only for that weekend, though, and then I'll give up again. It's like my one time a year I can have an espresso martini when I'm in Sydney. Except for last year.
Drink of choice. The AFOL's drink of choice.
I got to have a Cosmo with Jay and Bill. Jayong and Bill.
That's right. And then they closed the bar on us.
That wasn't. That was the.
No, that was after. No,
yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's brick built again. Like a lot of the Lego shows are becoming. You know what? I'm going to put it out there that there's a small crew of I guess borderline nerds, and we're definitely part of them. That Lego shows are now becoming like a social, not social catch up, but more of a drinking game reunion. With a little bit of Lego on the side. But no, Dirty Brickster last year from Sydney was where I won the PlayStation 5 game and then converted it to Nintendo Switch. Nobody wanted it because it was PlayStation 5, remember?
Oh, the Drive 2K?
Yeah. Played it
no one wants it now either.
No. Claire, can't afford to go to all of them, but you got to go to Sydney. Just give up any other one and come to Sydney.
Yeah, we're going to Sydney, Claire.
The only reason we do it and sacrifice so much for it is because of Henry. He doesn't go anywhere else. It's generally the only reason we go to Sydney to hang out with Henry. It's the only reason we come to the Lego. You think we come down to the world's biggest Lego store for a reason? Mate. We come down to watch
just
Henry
to see me, yeah?
Yeah, to watch Henry get people's names wrong.
It's because Henry doesn't have a legal visa, so he can't leave Sydney.
He can't cross borders.
Oh, you're going to get cancelled.
Henry barely goes to Brick Built, but I'm pretty sure, Henry, haven't you been to the last, few?
What's that?
Brick Built. You haven't missed any Brick Builts, have you?
I've never missed a Brick Built, mate. Mate, I've done more Brick Built Snow Laner than you've had Sid Lug meetings, mate.
I don't think anyone's done anything more than Helena's had Sid Lug meetings.
Let me know when you've been in it for a couple of years, Helena.
To be fair, before I went on the show and I Googled Sid Lug, Henry's photo did come up.
Of course it did, mate. Of course it did.
Well, your photo and your Gundam. Not even lying. Are we going to Toy Fair? Where's Toy Fair
at? Melbourne.
Nah.
Nope.
Yeah, it's in Melbourne, bro. That's the problem.
Like Henry said last week. I did get invited to VidCon, but nah. Might take Evie. Tax write-off. Evie's my new tax write-off now. Video everything. All right. So, what's our plans? Wednesday, we are going to dig back into the Wild West. Definitely, because that needs to happen.
Yeah, I need my desk back. Look, it's all Wild West.
Definitely Wild West. And go and check out Evie's YouTube channel. Don't even think about it. Just go and do it. Get some views up for her, because why not? This one's definitely her best video so far. She even has a mic now, like a reporter's mic in the latest one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. She's definitely more comfortable with it. And then, like I said, we have another video coming in 2 weeks, which will be the roller coaster. Next week's just a book.
You're going to be the new Ninja family.
Mate, better, bigger.
With all his
roller
spare
skate,
time.
not roller coaster. Mate, who's Ryan? Ryan Tour Review who? What? No, mate.
Bro, I love the Ninja fam. Like, they're mad.
Dude, give me 3 years to be watching YouTube documentaries on how I, took all my daughter's college money. I guarantee it.
But Dad,
shut up and build your bricks. Other than that, no, roller skates, Primal, not roller coaster. She's
Yeah,
not
roller
coasters yet.
The one with the pink wheels that you can't do anything else with.
Burn, bitch. All right, people. Henry, thank you for hanging out all stream for once. Hey, I promise we won't talk about Melbourne again until this time next year.
You're lucky you don't cop an invoice, mate. That's you, mate.
I am lucky. I appreciate it. Talk to Evie. She's my accountant.
Nice.
Anyway, peeps, see you Wednesday night. Wild West and all that kind of good stuff. Thanks again for hanging out in the chat. Short, sweet, and now we're done. Hope we've kept you up to date with all the Lego goodness, and we'll do it again in a couple of days.
And happy birthday to Taylor for tomorrow, 21.
Yes.